Hello, it is the 16th of May, 2011. It is 20:30 Greenwich time, 3:30 Eastern, 12:30 Pacific, and the market is trading below 34. It's roughly at around 33.92 as of the recording. This chart's about 10-15 minutes old, so it's a little bit lower, looking as if this market wants to break down and test lower areas. When we look at this through trendline analysis, the significant level of resistance would be this one in here. There really is no symmetrical shape towards this unless it can somehow decide to make a higher low, really breaking above the 33 area. However, it's a straight line from the 34 mark, which is hanging on by a thread, basically. The area was support in here, made a higher high up towards a 5 day, and then, of course, breaking down. But found support again, lower high. That's not what you need to see. Unless you can make a higher low, which it did here, but didn't succeed. Made the support test again, and a move up towards this trend line, a move up towards a 1 day moving average, back down again. Oftentimes, this is where it breaks. Likely target is down towards 32. Now, of course, if you're playing any type of paper game, it's a casino. And if you win, you win. You lose, you lose. Oftentimes, there can be traps that create fast moves. What's the percentage one would be? I don't want to get into that. After all, if you look at a shorter term trend line, we can see a couple descending triangles. And even the one showing there might make three. But this trend line on the shorter term ended up having a breakout above this level, and it's looking as if it's going towards the failed move to fast move that would, like I say, bring it down to the previous low for the next test of support at 32. The next trend line would be at that of this one in here. This would be on any breakout the descending triangle pattern that you'd be playing within, and of course, usually the breakouts and breakdowns can be quite big because many people see it. A lot of different traders and computers are seeing 34 as a big level and making mathematical calculations or any type of decisions either based on emotion or that of greed slash fear. Or emotion is greed and fear. So calculations would be that of not through emotion. And again, as far as this price is concerned, we're seeing it on much lower volume. I have not checked the volume on the SLV in a little while, but it was lower early in the day. As far as its comparison over the last so many days that we've been seeing with volume over 100 million. I think it was 45, 50 million on the early afternoon session. Now, as far as the previous video, I was talking about 1995 for silver and the Maple Leafs, because Maple Leafs, I think, have been out since the very early 90s, 91, I think. I'm not sure. However, they were definitely out in 91, which meant they were in existence in 1995. And when silver was $4.50 an ounce Canadian, which would have been about $3.50 American at the time, $3.60, then how much would they have been selling for at shops, through classified ads, within the silver market, which obviously was much smaller in comparison today? Because not only was the price suppressed, but the information is suppressed. I mentioned doing a Google search, and I didn't find anything. I got a bunch of Toronto Maple Leaf stuff, actually, when I did that search. I only did one search, but I think it's hard to find because not many were traded. And if they were traded between 6 and 7, imagine having this stock in here and saying, okay, if you buy it now, no matter what happens, you're locked at 30. So if you buy it here today at 33.90, the most you can lose is 3.90. How much are you paying for that? You're not paying 33.90. You're going to be paying something higher, because anything that happens above is just bonus, which would have been the same with the Maple Leaf. When market was 450, the worst you're going to get is 5, which means you're already below the worst at that time frame, and you have major upside potential. If silver goes to 60, which it was back or close to 60 in 1980 in Canadian dollars, then you would have nice gains. I'm kind of wondering what the prices were selling for, and again, prices were so suppressed that I'd never ever knew a Canadian Maple Leaf existed until 2008.